Next, we need to add some functionality to our website. So we've completed the user interface, but the user can't actually do anything on our website because none of the buttons are working properly. Now to add functionality, we'll start off with routing. Routing allows developers to specify routes on the web page that the user can access. Different routes may contain different content. Browser router allows developers to use dynamic routing in React applications. It does this by mapping the URL to a corresponding component without reloading the full page. So start off with your main.jsx component. Now in this component, we just need to add an import. So we'll import browser router as router, and then from React router. Now inside this strict mode tag, remove this app and add a router component. Now we need to add routes. Routes act as a container that will contain all the routes in the application. So once again, we'll import routes, and then inside your router component, add routes. Now this is a container, similar to a div, but for the actual route in our application. So now we can add one route. Now route is responsible for rendering UI components when its path property matches the current URL. It takes in a path and an element that will render when that path is hit. So we'll add the import now. Of just one route. Now we can render our route. So we'll add a path. Now we'll just use a slash. This is the root directory. Now what this means is, when you land on your web page, this is the page that will show first. Now the element that's going to show first is our app component. So if we go to our app component, it's the component that contains our header, our body and footer. So this is essentially our landing page. Now we can close this component. Close this route component like this. Now we can just import the rest of our components. So leave a space there, add a comment. The comment will just say routes, and import all our routes. So first we'll import our blogs. Then import our create blog component. Then import your forgot password component. Then import your login component. Now we can add the route for each of these. So first copy this route Then we need to create 4 more. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Now add the paths. So this will be blogs, and then add your blogs component. Then create blog and add the component. Then forgot password. Then log in. Now the way that we're going to access these pages is by using links. Now go to your header component, and for this button, drag your mouse and select the button, then press Ctrl D on your keyboard to fetch all the duplicates of this word. Now you should have 4 selected, and then replace it with link, capital L, and then the rest of the word link. Now hit escape, which is the top left corner of your keyboard, and then here you'll put 2. Now this property takes us to the specified path, so log in. When the user hits the login page, the link should take us to the login path. And once again, for the blogs button, the link should take us to the blogs page. Now if you go back to your main component, you'll see the paths. So if we go to the login path, we hit the login element or the login component, and then the blogs path, we hit the blogs component. So go back to your header component now and go to the web page. Now we need to import this link component to use it. So come to the top, import the link from React Router. Now go to your web page. Make sure your class is written out like this: background yellow 700 or BG yellow 700. And now you should see our button. Right, now go back to your home page, click on blogs, and you'll see it tells us to log in. So once we log in here, we'll be taken to the blogs page. Now once again, go to your login component. Now let's test our blogs page, and you should see here some web development topics that I find interesting. We haven't added any blogs yet, so that should be fine. Right, let's continue on. Before we move on to setting up authentication, we just need to check our paths. So go to your header component, and where the link says to blogs, check to create blog. Now go back to our website and hit this page, and you'll see that our styling is not correct for this page, so we need to fix the styling. Now go back to your create blog component and style our section like this. Add a class name, background white, win height screen, flex column, justify center, and then item center. And come to the bottom where we have our buttons, and you'll see that we've got background yellow 700. Now this is a mistake. There should be no square brackets around a color. Now let's go back to our page and see, and this looks right. So we'll add our title, our summary, and then our content. Now go back, go to your header, and look for the forgot password page. So we'll just test again. Add a path for forgot password. Click. And this is good. So we'll have our enter your email, and then once you click this button, an email will be sent to you that will help you reset your password. So we need to just fix the button. Once again, go to forgot password, and once again the culprit is right here, background yellow 700. Now the 700 is in square brackets, we don't want them in brackets at all, so remove the brackets around it. Now go back to your web page, and you'll see that the button is right here. Right, now go back to your header, and this is a blogs link, so we want it to link to the blogs, so remove this and add a blogs path again. So this is back to the default. Now go to your Chrome page, go back to your main page, and when you click the blogs button, this page should appear again. Here are some web development topics that I find interesting. Now this is empty because we haven't added the blogs yet, but once we add the blogs will appear right here. If you are trying to improve your coding skills and learn how to build apps on your own, check out dayoneprogrammer.com for learning web development and mobile development. Get all the YouTube episodes in advance, plus some exclusive projects. You will also get all the learning resources for building the mobile versions of all the apps. The first 5,000 people to use the link below this video to subscribe to dayoneprogrammer.com will get 50% off their subscription for life.